what are some of your favorite memories from your first term that have come out of collaboration with people with different ideas or opposing views? And how does that collaboration benefit the city?
So my favorite collaboration that I think has had a huge benefit for the city that will last for generations is the work that I did with the Climate Action Coalition. And they really pushed me in my first year to think about creating a department just around the climate emergency that we're in. And we had had an energy and sustainability officer in Northampton for about 17, 18 years at that point. We were the first community in the entire Commonwealth to have that position, which is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but we sort of had just stayed with that one position for all of those years. And they felt like it was really important to take it to the next level, particularly since we had decarbonization goals of all municipal operations by 2030 and then citywide by 2050. And they thought it was really important to have someone who very directly worked with me, worked with the mayor, and could oversee that work. And so we had a bunch of conversations, and I spent a lot of time thinking about it and trying to figure out how to make it work. And then we just had this really great opportunity arise with the person who had been in that energy and sustainability position for 17 years actually moved on to do similar work at the state level. And our chief procurement officer, who had been with the city for about 30 years, was retiring. So looking at both of those positions, we, and the opportunity of having new folks in there, we brought those together and then decided to put a director over it. So it's not easy to start a new department in a city, and obviously, we have budgetary restraints, so it's hard to figure out how to create a whole new department. And so this was a way to do it that wouldn't be a big increase to our expenditures, but would have a big impact. And it's worked remarkably well. So I'm really proud of the Climate Action and Project Administration Department and all of the work that they've done.
That's amazing. And I'll also just add, on the Climate Emergency Coalition, you met with us last spring, and we just had a really great conversation about climate goals that we've done in the past, what areas that we think the city can do better, and that was just a really wonderful way to connect and have that kind of collaborative conversation, and so that was really nice.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was great to meet with you all, and that's an amazing coalition of different groups from around the city, including Youth Commission, and folks, so there's a wide age range of folks who have been working really hard on this issue for decades.